Morena, Mr. Chair. Without wanting to protract our deliberations, sir, the record of Parliament must show that this side of the House supports this bill. Although it's a very technical area, the underlying theme is common with what we said yesterday, sir, in relation to improving the quality of administration and the safeguards around the broader elements that comprise the commercial sector. For those reasons, the Reserve Bank is viewed by us, sir, as being a very suitable location for where these prudential powers should both be located and exercised from. The difficulty, sir, as I recall, and I recall hearing from Mr. Garrett, sir, the difficulties that we have is that from time to time insurance companies, if they're not adequately supervised, will be like a host of other commercial institutions, prone to whim, fancy or whatever passes as the mood in the investment community, that which is enjoying vogue at that point in time. These are very important institutions, and indeed a number of the speakers earlier in this debate made reference to the fact that the insurance companies are critical to their lives because they have a type of insurance which you are entitled to gain access to if you are without a job. Sir, I don't fit into that category because I never imagine that I'm going to be without a job. The difficulty may be that I'm not paid for the job that I end up with, but such is the life of assuming a role outside of the paid workforce. My relation Hone Harawira and I can speak at length about these matters. Of course, sir, the deeper problem which I have adverted to earlier in relation to this bill is that we are applying another responsibility to the Reserve Bank Act, but we are not dealing with the underlying writ of the Reserve Bank Act, which a number of my colleagues have referred to publicly, i.e. if we are to promote an export-led level of growth, if we are to promote, sir, a type of lashing needed, sir. My train of thought, not only by looking at Mr. Foss, was disturbed by the whips ringing Dr. Blue. So no, I can rest assured. I will repeat what I said yesterday. Out of the Wizard of Oz, sir. So out of the Wizard of Oz comes the story. One was looking for a heart, the other for a brain, and the other for courage. Now I'll leave Mr. Foss to determine which of those qualities he seeks in his political career. However, sir, let me come back to the deeper problem, which is the ambit, well, I accept that Mr. Quinn, when he originally heard the story, didn't quite know what I was talking about, but he did pick up on the reference to Gonzo the Muppet. However, sir, the broader challenge in terms of what the responsibilities of the Reserve Bank are is whether or not we've got the right mix of focus in our current monetary policy, which, sir, the Reserve Bank has an exclusive level of authority, and that largely is its writ. So we look forward, sir, to actually engaging in a broader debate beyond the refinements to the prudential obligations that the insurance industry should observe, which will be located in the Reserve Bank, but at a broader level, sir, whether if the current government is good for its word and are interested in interest-led economy, what ideas, what remedies do they have to deal with the volatility and the current arc that our currency is going through? And whether or not, sir, monetary policy will actually been in place, sir, for largely 20-25 years, whether or not it's time for it to be opened up, debated in a very robust way to see whether or not it can play a more useful function in relation to advancing an export-led recovery. So there's a real contrast, sir, in relation to the type of sophistication that has been brought to the economic area with the current government and what we did. So what we've seen in changes of this nature is broadly the current government building on what the Labour Party did in its time. We were particularly interested, sir, to ensure that policies, whether they be savings, policies to improve the institutions that really are the pillars of our commercial community, such as insurance and the administrators' insurance, we laid down, sir, the broad architecture. And the government, over the last 18 months, in the absence of any radical or sustainable ideas about how to grow the economy, have ended up exhausting energy and time both on cutting taxes, sir, and wasting their time on other issues.